Basically, Tantra is an ancient philosophy and it's a spiritual path, which includes all of life. And sexuality is a big part of our life. Yeah, so that's why sexual practices, they are really in the forefront right now when we hear about Tantra. Many people just associate Tantra with just sex or sensual massage or feeding each other chocolate or something like this. But in fact, Tantra is way, way, way beyond that. Although it can include that. And we do have some powerful massage techniques. And I'm offering the lingam and the yoni, so the pussy and the penis massage, in the Tantra online course. You might have heard already the word Tantra, and you might have heard it in a completely incorrect light. So some people think that maybe it's some kind of religion or some kind of cult or some kind of weird orgy. I mean, this is so ridiculous because it's so far away from truth. Tantra is not a religion. It's not a cult. It's not a sect. Tantra is really that ancient path. Yeah, it's an ancient philosophy. It's an ancient system of self-development. You can be of any religion or of no religion. You can believe in God, you can believe in Jesus, in anything you want. In Tantra, we just connect with the sacred. Yeah, in Tantra, we just connect with something that really speaks to our heart. And you can call it the universe, you can call it the divine. We expand, yeah, we understand that our life is not only about how we behave at the level of our personality and what we achieve and what we master in our life and how we feel about ourselves personally. But we realize that there is something bigger that we can rest in. And it's up to us how we can call it. Yeah, we can just call it our heart. Yeah, just the deep meaning of what is really our heart. We can call it love, universal love, universe, divine. So anything you want to call it, but it's just that bigger space that holds us. Yeah, that we can really rest into and that we can recognize as a truth of who we really are. What we can learn from Western sexual education or what we can learn from a psychologist is nowhere near to what we can learn in Tantra. Tantra offers us techniques that work on sexual healing, and yet this is not really in the focus of Tantra. With Tantra, we really bring the sacredness to all areas of our life, and especially to sexuality. Yeah, we can really see sexuality as sacred because we see that sex and spirit are not separate. And we have so much conditioning and so many patterns and so much unhealthy relationship with our sexuality. So when we bring that attitude of sacredness, of seeing, experiencing the sacredness in our sexuality, it's transformative. It's revealing something so precious, something so beautiful, something that's at the very core of who we really are. As we tap into the practices that Tantra has to offer us, as we really shift our view about sexuality and see the sacredness of this powerful force that the sexual energy really is, it transforms us from inside out, from the very depth, from the very core of our being. In Tantra, in fact, we work a lot with polarity. And polarity means the feminine energy and the masculine energy. And we know that we have both within ourselves. And actually, we are really encouraged to explore both of those polarities within ourselves and also in our relationship. So there are practices that help women to really connect with their feminine essence. Yeah, to really drop into the feminine essence of that receptivity, of that softness, of that love. And there are practices that really help men also connect with their masculine essence of being aligned, having that direction in life, having that masculine, strong presence. But in Tantra, we also see masculinity, not something that where we need to go and work out and get very hard and kind of build muscles and focus on accomplishing and achieving. So it's a mainstream, maybe, view of masculinity. In Tantra, we rest in the divine masculine. And the divine masculine is ultimately the absolute presence, the consciousness that's at the background of all manifestation. And men are really carriers of that. So we learn to see that, and men learn to embody that. So it is very masculine, but not a mainstream type of masculine. Yeah, and we're really encouraged to explore everything about those polarities, both within ourselves and also in our couple. But actually, we also realize that we only need to explore the polarity because in the end, there is no polarity, there is no separation. And the more we explore polarities, the more we understand that actually the essence of life is non-dual, is not about being separate from each other. Actually, the essence of life is in that space of oneness where there is no separation between anything and anyone, and we only explore polarities to come to that experience. So if you are in a relationship, wow, if you go into Tantra together, if you both are open to it, or if at least one of you is open to it and the other one just kind of agrees to dive deeper, which is oftentimes the case, there is so much for you to dive into. If you're single as well, you can learn a lot because it all starts from inside. It all starts from that really establishing the deep connection with ourselves, and then in future you can bring it to your future relationships. But if you are in a couple right now, wow, going into Tantra can really shift your relationship. It can really transform your sexuality. You can tap into places which you never knew existed. You can open to orgasms which blow your mind, which kind of move from the orgasms that are located at the level of our genitals to orgasms that are like spreading through your whole body. You can tap into connection with each other that's beyond what you have ever experienced, because in Tantra we have the tools and techniques that help us completely come naked together. Open up completely, forget all inhibitions, and just be there in our rawness, in our vulnerability. Many people have no idea that they actually need sexual healing. When I came to Tantra, I had no idea that I have any problem with my sexuality. I was enjoying sex, I was loving my sexual expression. Well, I was not really having orgasm, but still I thought I don't need any kind of sexual healing. And then I came to Tantra and I realized that each and every person needs a lot of sexual healing. Because of our collective conditioning, because of just unpresent places in our genitals. And when I have done a ton of sexual healing without thinking in the first place that I needed any, then I realized that, oh my God, how much there really is, and how much there really is for us to unleash, to look at, to relax, to unclench. So yes, we do need sexual healing, and yes, if you have never done any sexual healing and never looked at the depth of your sexuality, it means that there is a lot for you to open up to. So if you would love to dive deeper into Tantra, if you feel a resonance in your heart, if you feel that there is something for you, then I have really great news that I have an amazing online course called Tantra, Your Initiation into Sacred Sexuality. I'd love to have you there, and if you want to know more, just click the link below this video and you will find out everything about it.